Hello, hello, and we're back. And there we go, bye bye music. Because now we need to actually listen to the game. Oh shit, that's way too loud. I think maybe around here? That's not about right. We'll see. But yeah, time to continue this chaos. I do not remember what I was doing. Oh, right. I finally made it in here. Shit. An tube of magnesium supplement. Magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy magnesium-rich life. Okay. Cured pig's head. Looks mummified. It's weird. A silver plate with traces of bone and yellow powder.
Be still, my beating
Oh
heart.
no.
It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Only a little, an itty bitty little lick. Don't lick it.
Yes, there isn't enough anyway. You'd only be fooling yourself.
Yes, correct. Is that loud enough? The poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. That seems to be the takeaway. What's that then? Monies! Yes, please. And how about this? Oh, is this the way out? It's the way up. We finally get those thingies that I saw. Oh my god. Yes. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Quite. Oh, money. Thank you. That's a postcard. Okay. This door is going to collapse soon. Yep. Does sound about right. How do we get up then? Oh, this. Okay, healing. I guess that, yeah, that works. And this is the money I wanted. Finally. Can I? Thank you. Is that all we're getting from here? I was hoping for a lot more, honestly. There's gotta be something with the shed, right? Or is there somewhere I can go from here? I don't think so. Okay, this is the way back. Oh, God. Isn't there anything else? Oh my god. Okay. That wasn't very helpful. I did get some stuff, but I feel like it didn't really do much.
There are several footprints in the mud. Sitting at a desk, Lieutenant Kitsuragi fiddles.
Yeah, it's that shit. I've already seen that. Oh. So what do we actually have to do? Prove your authority to Titus Hardy. Ask Grandbetter 2's possible meaning. Did I actually ask Kuno?
Fuck does Kuno care? You found Kuno's secret
shack.
door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
Then let's talk about how you said there was just some roofing material, some gimps left behind. That was a lie. I pushed the panels aside, Kuno.
And then what? You fucking there. You fucking Kuno's kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno.
Oh,
Cat.
that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Okay.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Yep. Found a plate covered with powder residue. You know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too.
No.
Wouldn't you?
No.
You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun. That's what it was. It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day.
What?
Rips mag like a motherfucker. And you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's going to use it against you, Kuno.
It's just magnesium. Don't mystify
You're not
it.
getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Oh. He looks at you, eyes
Fuck
bulging.
you, pig. Don't do mag. You're going to OD and you're going to fucking die.
Okay.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Yeah.
Kuno does.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
There's a lack of magnesium?
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your
Yes, I
bloodstream.
need to mag it sideways.
Maggot sideways? What are you talking about? You need to maggot up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
That's maybe a bit much.
1 stroke? Don't be so modest. He's having one right now.
He's saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form.
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium.
It's nah, maybe not. Maybe not. The fuck is this? Okay. But I can't. Fine. Here we go again.
Fuck does Kuno care?
The
fuck
body.
about it?
Where's the rest of his
Kuno
armor?
doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How
That
come?
fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A
You
mutant?
remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean you threw it
Kuno
away?
tried to get the helmet on. It was too big.
Damn.
Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
That shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck.
Okay.
The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Oh. I've been troubadour.
Yeah, cocking boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly
Ah,
smile.
manana.
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cars. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Are you just telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you, loser pig. Kuno's doing pity now.
Damn.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
There were contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly
He
hurting.
says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
What? A contusion is a bruise.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here. Fuck you.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid.
Get the fuck out of here calling Kuno stupid. Pigs come to Kuno for guidance, then say he's stupid. The fuck is up with that?
They're lost without you, Kuno. They need you. You're in control of this.
Why don't you figure your shit out yourself before you come to Detective Kuno for
Okay,
fucking
let's try this again. I hate words too.
words of fucking shit? Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words.
Kuno words.
Has Kuno been to some kind of school? Probably a school for children with behavioral difficulties.
Kuno shouldn't be at school or
That's the
something.
past, pig. Kuno's not there anymore. Kuno did his time. Now ask about that pig corpse shit and don't go sniffing into Kuno's past.
Pigs come to take you back, Kuno. Trying to dig up
Oh.
dirt on you.
Fuck you.
Time to go down this road again.
Stupid, Kuno. They want to
Hate
Words
words
of-
Has
too.
Kuno been to some kind of school?
Behavioral
Probably
difficulties
school.
too.
watch out, Kuno. He's trying to relate to you.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about your handicap. Get a wheelchair or something. Kuno doesn't care.
That's fair.
Fuck.
He says you're stupid, Kuno.
This isn't going anywhere.
Buck-toothed gremlin lets go of his head. The pain of the word recedes. He's feeling better now. Further away from education.
You're
Mm,
testing Kuno's.
Get lost.
The
Shack
fuck do you want with
again.
it? Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
You're trying to send me a message of some sort?
Yeah. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. Oh, that.
Okay, let's try that again.
Kuno
Demo tape, like some kind of
decapitates-
musician.
Kuno plays on snuff radio.
Damn.
Fucks pigs live. Fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer. Oh, that. Kuno too brutal for you, huh? Kuno fuck your tongue off.
Yes, I think I'm going insane, Kuno.
Why
Oh,
are you
fuck.
fucking on yourself in front of Kuno? Talk kingdom to Kuno. Or
God
fuck
damn it.
off. Oh, that. Kuno too brutal for you,
No, I just
huh?
want to get back to the shack.
Gosh, you want back in there. Everyone wants back. Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about. Kuno doesn't.
Oh my god. That kid gives me a headache. Good Valbrigade, like the Jolly Mask. Oh, indeed. Everard. Wait. Oh, whoa. Which day is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. And that's for tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, the bull. Interesting. Yes. Right. It's still a bit too early to go to the smoker. So we should probably do what exactly? Oh, right. Mañana, of course. Hi.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Do you know anything about the Hardy Boys? Oh, hey, Longshot. Yeah, thank you. I hope you can sleep well. I'll give you a shouty. And sweet dreams. Hardy
Los
Boys.
Hardys? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Okay. Gunnar told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So can you use this to, what, scare you?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
The probe into the armor. What do you
I
learn?
learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
Okay, anything else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How then?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
4 pieces of armor up for grabs then, but I already sent the boots
I
away.
guess you won't be collecting them all then. That's less work for you at least.
Hold up, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the
Oh,
leggings?
they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm going to find 1 piece of it. 1 is enough.
Smart choice. It's only that one spot you need armor too. The one the bullet hits. Good luck if
True.
you go for those boots though. You'd have an easier time wresting the spurs off a boyadero than getting them off him.
Probably. Thank you for the cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Okay. Oh, that's weird. Should probably go talk to her. I haven't talked to her since like my first night.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Talk to Marianne about the armor.
So?
You said you know the king of the entire Jamrock.
North Jamrock? Kuno meant everything north of 881. The rooster fucked Kuno's words up. Kuno doesn't do south. Doesn't fuck with the madre.
Uh-huh.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Mm-hmm.
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
I will remember this,
You got
Kuno.
fucked. You got fucked, pig. Fucked bad. After
Okay.
this shit, you better have something
Yeah, real interesting.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. Just one piece. I really don't. Ugh. Okay, let's see about this one.
The door is closed.
Knock
Still
again.
no answer.
Much harder.
Still nothing.
Try the handle.
This door can only be opened with a key.
No, well, worth a try. Okay. And I guess there's nothing here. Is there really nothing here?
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn
Just not
branches
time
scrape
yet.
the glass like bony
That's so weird. Okay, what the fuck do we do now? Is there really nothing we can do? Guess I could ask Joyce, I think was her name, about the world.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Let's go with that rod.
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Oh. That is just the same shit again.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should
Seems
something come
smart
up.
I need someone to get
Now,
a load on
what
this
else
reality
is-
we're in.
Reality?
Yes, reality is your side case. An experimental side case.
Indeed. Similar to the medical episode, I have trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
She puts down her thermal cup and looks at you.
But then I'm no doctor. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
Yay!
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock.
Okay.
You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
That's, yeah, it's completely fair. Tell me more.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. This place used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
Okay, imagine a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Okay.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her and to humanity at large.
Okay, that's Martinez. What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city.
What kind of city is Revachol?
The great kind.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Okay, who built it?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile-Marat, depending on your creed.
Okay, when?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
The stuff of men.
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
Okay, so we're in an unimportant part of an important place.
I think it's fair to say so. Martinez is about...
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor, light reflecting off their glass windows.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Okay, let's
Silence.
see.
She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time.
Okay.
There is no recognition, only the immensity of the sea and the cold radiating from it.
Yeah, just say
She
nothing.
observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
Indeed. I'll just need to grab something quickly. BRB. I'm back. I should probably move the chat a bit. That looks about right. Okay, let's go. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late. For the big time. The revolution. It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists, they all got shot in the head.
Okay.
Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
She likes the totality of it.
You could say they got totally shot in the head. Did the communists and the anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Anyone else?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ. It was unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
I don't care about the kings. I would say smart.
Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisell got shot in his place. Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
Who got the mineral rights?
The liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
Okay, how did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
I suppose.
She's one of them. Of course.
Obviously. If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
You just said the liberals already took everything.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who were the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje,
Vesper.
and Sur-le-Clay, the armed center of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head.
Imagine.
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
Okay.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
You're always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, and then hell yes, I am. And also not. I don't think I'm a moralist,
Of
I am.
course. Not easy to be moderate about head shooting in your line of work.
Indeed.
Rooty tooty, pointy shooty.
No, oh my god, fine.
That's the way of history.
Yep. When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end, nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this Sarath do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Wow, really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Well, seeing a pattern here.
It was a funny time in history. They discovered transistors and rock music, but they didn't know anything about prions. Nobody did.
Where did it spread from?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world
Oh, from there.
managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
What is the zone of control?
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations, and you, of course, the citizens' militia. The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-Easlary communication, telematic milieus, radiation, coloured plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
It's been like this for 43 years.
Time flies.
What have you been doing all the time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river levelled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. '08 to '19 was simply hell. The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
All that untaxed income must have fueled the new. That can only mean one thing.
Just go.
Yes, and quantitative easing. It was a market mirage, unfortunately. The 40s dispelled it. An Isla-wide hangover, you might say. So, here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Lovely.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Which side was Wild Pines Group on?
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
Got lucky.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge. I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
Hey, Flip Yachty. This is set in the future. As I've understood it, it's kind of a separate reality. It's a very intricately built world with a lot of, what should I say? Contradictions, I'd say. it is not in any way tied to the world we are living in currently. And I'm in the process of actually learning about it right now. It is, it's very confusing, to be sure. And, like, we have a bunch of languages that would echo in our own world that they clearly speak in this one. So I'm very confused. But, you know, I'm very early on in the game. I'm assuming it's the second day. I've been playing for, like, what? 9 hours? I'm on the second day. So, you know. It's a lot to take in. I'm guessing you're not playing this game then. You would have sided with the king.
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was.
Maybe. Oh yeah. Yep. It is quite a big game. At least I'm slow at it. If not big game. But I've heard great things about it. So I'm assuming it'll kick off somewhere along the line. But currently it's very dry. With some examples of insanity, I guess. They have sprinkled some very interesting stuff in here, for sure.
10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld, Kupri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
That's rude. I asked you first. I've been stuck on the new Marvel Rivals. Oh yeah, I've seen some of it. Might need to uninstall. I think that part of the game does something to you mentally. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I haven't actually touched it yet. It does seem interesting. And it does look very Overwatchy, but also I've heard some people say that it's very much not like Overwatch, so I'm not sure where I stand on all this. We'll see if I end up playing it. But I'm also not a huge fan of Marvel anyway, so it could be lost on me. Medical solution. Would have killed more. I asked you how you in all this.
And I asked you.
Fuck's
Past
sake.
less detective of the citizens' militia.
I could just do this forever.
What acute encephalopathy given to you?
Yeah, I refused to play at first because I thought it was pretty much lazy Overwatch. But it definitely feels different. Okay? In what ways would you say it feels different? Because it looks fairly similar. I don't know what I would have done differently.
You would have died, most likely.
Yeah, probably.
Not far from here. Maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the coalition took the city.
Probably.
No, almost certainly. The commune would have forced you. Such was the fate of the undecided.
Okay, that's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She
Oh my
owes you an
God.
answer.
Oh my god, that's a lot. What is this acute encephalopathy? English is not my first language.
It's a
I sign off of
neurological
everything.
disorder caused by lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
What causes it?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Definitely the drinking.
She nods slowly.
This is... I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor a devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Dios mío, a liberal.
Yes.
Let's do that.
I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. I pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution. My kind surrendered the nation to financial colonists.
Damn.
Perhaps you thought we'd gone extinct. After all, no sane person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
I think it'd be only because you're charming. I don't really. That seems to be pretty much in line.
A devil, who being of great charm and guile, sneaketh into the homes of the godly.
Quite.
That dialect is Ubi sunt. You recognize it's a quote from somewhere. A play written way
What is
back
going
in the
on?
Nigerian century.
You tell me. I'm trying to find out, but I feel like the more I find out about this game, the more confused I become. It just gives me 3 more questions for every answer I get. Ubi sunt. That is, I'm guessing, their version of Latin. Fuck it. Let's be pretentious.
Maybe you remember more than you let on, despite whatever brain damage the alcohol may have inflicted.
Vile devil.
I hope we are able to continue as friends despite my scaly bulk and the treacheries committed by my people against the suzerain and the commune.
It is a lot to remember in terms of names and years and everything. Feels like you're in school again, trying to understand the world around you, but you're just being bombarded with information.
When the dust settled, the liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something differently?
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
Just answer the question.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
I see.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
No, thanks. Spread your hands? What is this?
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep
Some
going.
sort of krill hunter? No, wait.
What?
You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
Are you saying I'm ruined?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
What is this place here?
This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot. Or 2.
What is, well, that?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
Okay.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Okay.
Splat, splat.
Okay.
You could be wrong, but from here it appears as if she's running the brush across her throat in a soaring motion.
Okay, Cindy.
Wonderful.
What is that? Point to Cindy.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yeah.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Can I explain the same thing but to a child?
Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating.
I bet you wouldn't have said that when you were young.
All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
I think I may be part of an infraculture.
And what would that be?
Disco.
I can see that, yes. I dabble in those dark arts myself, not so long ago.
What?
I assure you, it was a thoroughly supracultural phenomenon. All permeating. Downright mandatory.
Baby.
Nothing infra about disco, baby.
Your disco?
Those days are long behind me. And even in the early 30s, I would say I was more of a new girl. Disco was a minor, but still enjoyable facet of the whole thing for me.
The new?
The new. A cultural era. And the name
Not
of the
culture.
decade it ravished, the 30s. It came out of post-revolutionary revival. It was ultra-liberal.
Disgusting.
It involved lots of partying, as you might imagine, and champagne-coloured everything. By the looks of it, that would have been when you came of age. Now,
Sounds fun. Can't remember a single thing.
wasn't
Yeah,
it
let's go with that.
Guillaume Le Million who said, if you can remember the new, you weren't there?
Okay. What happened to him?
Ah, yes. This is not very central to reality, is it?
I still want to know.
I can't be 100% sure, but I believe he died due to complications from venereal disease.
Which one?
All of them.
Okay. So you're saying he didn't vanish in a puff of stardust?
I'm afraid no. But then again, one can't be entirely sure. It's all part of his mystique. Ask someone else and you may get a more champagne-coloured take. Anyway,
Fair enough.
what other basic facets of reality should we discuss?
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
Yeah, thanks.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught.
Ooh.
You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
I suppose. That's pretty neat. Do we unlock a new one? I'm not sure. Could also upgrade one of these. Actually, how do we get a copy of the city map? I wonder. No. Not gonna do that. Do we have anything we could just easily get? Visual calculus seems like a good investment. It's pretty high. Yeah, seems like a good plan. I don't remember what that was though. But I'll find out, I suppose. Wait. Yeah, I fucked that one up. Oh yeah, you need to wait for that. Just until tomorrow.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Yeah. Is there really nothing we can do?
Whoa, what have we here?
A bridge.
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Sounds about right. Okay, thanks for that. How about these two?
We're still waiting for a replacement for the bull you sent sinking.
I found your god booth.
Yes, the Debardiers Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
You must have seen something.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are you on
It's
leave?
a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see,
Okay.
officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
It's his heart.
Yeah. So who was working you on shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
The container yard has been unguarded for a week.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Okay.
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
I suppose.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Suppose. Such dependency only we can. Yeah. Fine.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody.
Mm-hmm.
This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Oh? Got it,
Yes,
thanks.
Yes, like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
I saw the statue.
Ah, yes, King Philip III on his steed, a reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Uh-huh. Seems to me Ali should take care of his people before himself.
Nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
He said this rant many times
The
before.
carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates
What's that about
unbreakable resolve.
cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
Clarity of vision?
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
Oh
The
god.
court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
He's just making excuses
Yep.
for the king's habits, isn't he?
seems like irresponsible behavior.
From what I've seen of the officers of the Elysium, but I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies.
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
Yeah, that's everything. How about this lad?
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already. How can I help you?
You mentioned name. Who's that?
Sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
So you both know
We
her?
knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her.
Oh. You did not intervene.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
Okay.
We were just boys then. This was different. You. No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage, peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back.
I suppose, yeah.
departed. Until the very hand she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
Okay.
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features.
Why not both?
But he immediately regains control. His face now a dispassionate mask again.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Okay. That's a bit odd.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
Ooh.
He suddenly remembers you are still there. Falls silent.
Fancy words and
turns away.
pastries, it goes a long way, right? Thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Can I have sandwich?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
Sad.
The only one you have.
Suddenly you realize how hungry you are. The last time you ate must have been God knows when. Aeons ago. Probably when you were still
It's a bit
child.
much.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
I'm not that hungry anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
Bye. Okay, can't talk to that one. Fuck do we do now then? Exciting stuff.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
That's nothing more. I wish I could ask him about... Wait, maybe I can ask him about it.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. Oh, high-grade narcotic.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man.
Nope.
They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmoran market.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Yeah, I don't think I'll get anything out of that one. How about this asshole?
Looking for something, Aunt? Come
Oh my god. Fucking smoke.
Right to work! Right!
That is the same as always.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. It is the seal of Royalist era Revachol.
Okay, I do remember that.
The woman still has no response. Wherever this woman is, your words.
Oh, there's nothing. There's nothing to do. Oh, what's that? Ugh. Poor taste.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous.
I haven't really talked to her.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
It's important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Could you tell anything about that body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Did you know the man who died?
Not really.
Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Ah, thanks for the help.
Uh-huh.
Real helpful. God fucking damn. These young'uns.
The tear machines, your bottles clunk in.
Bottle. God damn, this is such a sad place. And there's just nothing to do. Until tomorrow. And time only passes when I do something. So I need to find something. Oh, God.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
See.
The tire tracks were left here by an unknown place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A, and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
Significant.
Maybe. Probably.
I think I got it. It obviously went up here. And got the sign down somehow through brute force. Can I just spend time this way?
Sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Deep thoughts.
You finally stop picking your nose.
Lovely.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
Wait. Wait. Yeah.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Yeah.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center.
I feel like we could try this.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Oh, lovely.
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Could I do something?
Well, you could trick Everard. Get some random people to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will be already concluded.
Yeah, that is something you could do.
An intricate web of blue line, it still kind of looks like a map of the stars for you to discover. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
No shit.
Gone.
Oh, stupid. I hate that book.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for
I
you?
understand she meant a lot to
There's
you.
nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
Were the circumstance of her death in any sense unusual?
Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
Where was the photo you two taken?
Revival Fair of 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor.
You looked happy in the picture, smiling.
This was the happiest day of my life.
Oh. What happened with you, Gaston, and her?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch.
The Akira operation was a 7-year campaign during which suzerain Guillaume's army forcefully united the people in the southeastern part of La Petite Continent, collectively known as the Akira tribes under the Revacholian banner.
I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues...
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
What did he do?
Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
Hurt her how?
Officer! Sweet, sweet Jenny.
Oh.
Of course, officer. Memories are always...
Okay. Who could I get to sign?
Hello again, sir.
Do you want to sign?
You step in and close your
no.
arms around this foreign body.
What is happening?
She seems to be confused. Your hands are wrapped around her body. The situation is oddly intimate. Your cheek is pressed against...
What are you doing, officer?
I'm fighting for the working
Fighting
class.
for it how?
A hug a day keeps the bourgeoisie away.
I guess it's better than nothing. Keep fighting on, my fellow comrade. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Can you put children missing?
No, absolutely not.
Guess where are
you
they?
a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
No. They're at home, right?
What?
Smoking cigarettes.
That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about. They're
That's what you say
almost grown
now.
up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
Maybe you're right. How old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Can you describe them
Why
to
do
me?
you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well?
That's for the
There
investigation.
is no investigation.
It must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this?
Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
No. Oh my god.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Thank you.
The woman before you.
Oh my goodness. Find your heraldic bird. You know what? Fuck it. Cockatoo time.
You've hurt yourself now. I told you not to mess around back there. What are you even trying to accomplish, you fool? You're only making things worse. Stop it. Be compelled to look at the books. Go to them.
I'm looking for a book about
A book about
cockatoos.
cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Okay. Is
A
this the one?
sulphur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage.
Yeah.
You're cool.
What about the skater cockatoos?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted.
Yes.
When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket.
Hell yeah.
It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid
Finally.
effort.
Beautiful. Now you have something to do.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay.
This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang-bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
What problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Sounds about right. Could handle
Pet
that.
owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Lovely.
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day.
You cook
and
them
give them
food?
the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Well, yes. That goes without saying. But there has to be something great about them.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Oh, that's
Ouch.
great.
That must hurt.
Yep.
Not great for the neighbors.
Not really.
Performing? Yes, birdie.
Funeral cockatoo, then.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Okay, but the major majestic
Perhaps
one.
the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature.
I bet.
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Okay.
It must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white.
I bet. Okay, what the bang bang one?
Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name, Bang Bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
This bird does sound a bit like
Yes,
me.
But all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
What if I'm just a fuck-up-a-two? A fuck-up and a cockatoo? Funeral.
You're right. You're Cetarchus venereus embodied. This ominous bird belongs on your heraldry.
Yay! We did it! Oh my god. We found our heraldic bird. I feel like Cindy would be up for that, honestly. Oh my god, I forgot that's a lot of work. Can I get in here now? Thank fuck. Do you want to sign it?
Give me a moment.
I don't think there's anything. Oh. Thank you. How about in here? Oh.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
Except the stuff in the fridge.
Indeed.
So what's in the fridge? I can't see what's in the fridge. Bruh. Okay then. This is not the right one. This I need to come back later for. So there's a balcony over here. Oh yeah, here. There we go.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Yeah.
She does have eyes that seem to be smeared with coal.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
Really?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
I guess it'll do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Very helpful.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Cool.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So you want to talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell me something about the murder victim's missing armor.
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art?
Ugh, alright. Sad Piggy. I'll give you this one. I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear. Look cute as hell. If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
And this little girl wearing the gloves there.
No. That's all the snitching Cindy the Skull does for today. Actually, I don't even know why I told you what I just told you. I have a weakness for animals. It's the animal thing again. Damn it.
Catch you later. Oh. You didn't tell me to wake you up. But you're awake now. Oh wait. Wait. Is there anything in here? I hope you slept well. Well, I don't think there's anything I can actually do over here.
You hear someone, a poor communard.
Do I have to? Do you have a?
It's generally a poor communard.
Fuck. I did. Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it. Some well-deserved rest. Nothing in here. All right. Cannot forget. Okay. Guess this could wait a bit. How is Discwing going? It's pretty slow. It's just a lot.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay. Been trying to sort out a bunch of things, but I just keep getting more questions.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Can retry, but I think I'll wait a bit.
Can I help you?
Is there really nothing I can do? God damn it. Still need to wait a couple hours before I can get to the smoker. But yeah, I did play some Ghost for an hour or two, and then I took a break to eat some lunch, and now I'm discoing. But I feel like I should probably end the stream because I am getting a little headache. Did not miss the karaoke. Yep, you didn't miss it. I haven't found anything relating to it. But yeah, I should probably get some rest. It would be a shame if you missed the karaoke. Let's just do a couple of these. If this sounds like a good idea. Headache equals bad. Yes. I would say so. Okay. Get your fishing done. But yeah, I am gonna get some rest. Thank you for watching. I'll see you another time. Bye bye.